So, talk about mixed messages. A new report says the chances of recession are within the next 12 months. Get this, 100%. You rarely hear that, but it is something my next guest has been saying all year. Investors apparently, though, focusing more on better than expected earnings from Bank of America today, as all three major equity indices were higher. Here, though, to tell us what's going on with these mixed messages, the former CEO of Home Depot and Chrysler and founder of XLR8, Robert Nardelli. Bob, it's great to see you. Listen, the stock market occasionally goes up, right? It's one of the worst markets ever. So I don't want to focus on that as much as this dual threat, this runaway inflation, then the numbers keep going higher, and then recession, which is already eating at some people and going to get a lot worse. How do we deal with this dual world?
Yeah. Well, Charles, thanks. It's great to be with you today, and thanks for acknowledging you and I have been talking about this for some time now, and the reality is that it's not if we're in a if we're going to have a recession. Charles, you and I both know. I mean, you just heard what Jackie said about utility costs, and she mentioned gas. Latest forecast I saw is we have 90 years of reserves in the ground for natural gas. But let me comment a little bit about how we got here. Remember, we heard that it was going to be transitory. That's from the Secretary of Treasury. That's from the Chairman of the Fed. And then we heard from the Secretary of Transportation that it's possible, but not inevitable. Well, that's like standing in front of your house watching a tornado come, and then once it blows it away, you say, oh, well, maybe it was inevitable. But the CEOs today, let me say this, Charles, are more challenged than I've ever seen this in my 50 years of career. You take every finger you got, and you talk about inflation, you talk about supply chain, you talk about labor, you just talk about a plethora of challenges that they're faced with. And then we have even a bigger challenge. These CEOs, large, small, private, public, did one heck of a job working through COVID-19. But we created an environment and a culture now where it's all about not how to, but why not. We got quiet quitting going on, right? We got people that don't want to come to work. Well, some of that's going to be resolved. We already see job reductions. We see job cuts. We see, people talk about spending is up. Yeah, because savings are down. We just saw that report the other day, didn't we, Charles?
Right.
So supply chain. I mean, I'm 1 year behind on my orders for chips coming out of China. So this is, I know people are trying to put a brave face on this. I think we're least prepared than I've ever seen to face a recession that's clearly coming at us, like a rocket ship.
Bob,
and I just we're prepared.
And to your point, the conference board has 81% of CEOs saying conditions have gotten worse. And then the KPMG has 91% of the nation's 400 largest companies saying recession in the next year. To your point, one of the great sources for this has been a philosophy, a belief that free money, modern monetary theory, that the government can print as much money as possible, in part to right the wrongs of yesteryear, social justice. And it sparked this wage price spiral where small businesses can't get anyone to work, and even large businesses. In addition to that, it sparked runaway inflation, and it has stoked what you just talked about, this quiet quitting, anti-work phenomenon that we've really never seen in this country before. How do you turn all of that around?
Yeah. Well, the one number, too, in that KPMG survey, 59% of the CEOs, I don't care what you hear out there, 59% of the people responsible for spending on ESG said they're going to pull back.
Yeah.
Said they're going to pull back. So that's another bolt of reality that we're dealing with. We have to go back and recreate the work environment, the can-do attitude, the spirit which got our country to where it was, and not dampened by this administration. The first day of the inauguration, we shut down our independence. We shut down. That's self-inflicted on this country, and we just got to stop that. We got to stop the spending. We got to get back to where we were and reestablish this can-do attitude, this global competitiveness. If we were still fracking, one of the biggest geopolitical things we could have against Russia was the export of gas, was the opportunity to help Germany and some of these other countries. Now we're hand-tied in this thing, Charles, and we just gotta stand up and get things right again. The challenges are immense out there to try to get our culture, our work environment, our productivity, our competitiveness back to work. We got to get back into the office and get back to where we were, Charles.
Bob, here's the problem, though, is that the administration is not hearing what you're saying. In fact, I want you to hear what President Biden's assessment of where this economy is right now.
Our economy is strong as hell in the internals. Inflation is worldwide. It's worse off everywhere else than it is in the United States. So the problem is the lack of economic growth and sound policy in other countries, not so much ours.
Our economy is strong as hell. Bob, please, just a quick reaction when you hear that.
It's totally not valid. It's not correct. It's a misstatement. But we're getting that kind of false sense of communication out there, and it's lulling our people into complacency, Charles. And we got to start telling the truth, because we're all suffering out there. We're suffering cost increases, ability to get labor to work. We got to start seeing the world the way it is. I really don't care about the rest of the world. I care about our country and how we reestablish ourselves as the genuine leader we were at one time, Charles.
Absolutely, because it's not ordained. We can give it away, and it looks like we're trying. Bob, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Always enjoy our conversations.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.